Hello, hello, grade 2. How are you? I hope you're happy and safe. Last week we have learned about materials. Today we will learn how to test and analyze materials. Let's start it. The objectives of our lesson is to test, analyze, and reset materials to determine which materials are best for their intended purpose. Let's see the first page, page number 27. This is Timmy. Say hi for Timmy. Timmy has a ball of clay, like this one, and he wants to make a boat out of the clay. He is thinking, which property should he change to make the clay float? What do you think, grade 2? Which property of these four properties should Timmy change to make the clay float? Is it the length, weight, shape, or color? What do you think? It's shape. Excellent, grade 2. It's shape. If Timmy changed the shape of this ball so it's look like this, it will float. Excellent, grade 2. Let's explain our thinking. He can shape the clay into a boat shape that will float like this one. We have an inquiry activity here. We would like to make a boat. The needed materials are paper, masking tape, scissors, pennies. Let's make a prediction. What will happen when you put a paper boat in water? What do you think, grade 2? If you put a paper boat in water, what do you think? What will be happen? Will the paper boat float on water or not? What do you think? I think it will float. But as you know, paper can absorb water. So after a little while, paper will absorb water. So what do you think? Will the paper boat still floating? Yes or not? Of course no. So the paper boat will float for a little while and then sink when the paper gets wet. Let's see how can we test this paper boat. You have made a boat like this one, a paper boat with edges. And then we put these pennies in the paper boat. But as you see, the paper boat sunk. Why do you think that? There are two reasons. Let's see again. It has many pennies. And the paper absorbed water. So it sunk. So what do you think, grade 2? Can you think of ways to help this paper boat float longer? What do you think? If we use a masking tape like this, the paper will not absorb water, so it will float longer. If we're rubbing the boat with a masking tape, that will help the paper boat to float longer. Let's summarize everything in grade 2. When you build your boat and test it, please write here how many pennies did your boat hold before it sunk. Let's see the next page. And in this space, please grade 2, draw what happened to your boat. It sunk, right? So draw that. Let's see question number 5. What did you learn about the materials you used to build your boat? We learned that paper absorbed the water. The boat ended up having water inside it, and then it sunk. That's what happened. Let's see question number 6. How can you make a paper boat that would hold more pennies? As we said, we could use more tape on the paper so that water does not get in the boat. Please, grade 2, be sure to write these answers on your book. And don't forget to draw the boat here. Let's see the next question. In this picture, we can see a bridge and a truck. This bridge held this truck and all trucks that pass this way. So, what do you think? What's the most important property of the materials that this bridge is made of? What do you think? This bridge have to hold all trucks, buses, and cars that pass this way. So it have to be strong, very, very strong. And it have to able to withstand great force. These trucks, buses, and cars are very heavy. So we have to make this bridge from a very strong material. Like what? What do you think? Glass, concrete, or plastic? Or fabric? What do you think? Which of these materials is the most suitable material to build this bridge? This strong bridge. It's concrete, of course. Concrete is very strong. You are right, grade 2. Because concrete is strong enough to hold trucks. Interesting. So, when we would like to make something new, we have to choose the right material. And we have to think about how this object will be used. And we have to think about the properties. What can we see here? We can see here a cute girl. She's playing. She's moving easily and freely. She wears clothes. These clothes looks very comfortable. So, what do you think, grade 2? What is the material that these clothes are made of? These clothes of this girl. What do you think? Are they made of plastic, metal, cotton, glass, or rubber? What do you think? It's made of cotton. Excellent, grade 2. Why do you think that? Why do you think the clothes are made of cotton? What are the properties of cotton? Cotton is soft, smooth, and flexible. It's flexible. So this girl can move easily with these clothes, just as you. Now you wear clothes that made of flexible material, like cotton, and you can move easily. What do you think, grade 2? What could happen if you wear clothes that made of metal? What could happen? Can you move with these clothes? Metal clothes? Can you move? Of course, no. Because metal is not flexible. It's hard. Let's see this boy. He is very happy. He's playing with rain. He's very happy. He don't worry about his clothes. They are still dry, so he didn't feel cold. Why do you think that? Because he wear a raincoat, and the raincoat is made of plastic. Plastic does not absorb water, so it keeps this boy dry. Interesting. Now, what do you think, grade 2? What could happen if you made a raincoat out of cotton? What do you think? Will this cotton raincoat keep you dry in raining days? What do you think? The cotton could absorb water and you could get wet, of course. When it's raining, you could get wet. So, raincoats are made of plastic. So, please grade 2, be sure to write the answer in your book, page number 33. And then let's see the next page. Let's test the raincoat again. As we said, raincoat can be made of plastic. Can we make the raincoat out of other material? What do you think? If we made it of paper, for example, is it a good idea or not? What do you think? Let's test this paper coat. Uh-oh! It's not good at all. It's absorbed water and it's not strong. It's rained and this girl get wet. She's very sad now. So it's not a good idea to make a raincoat out of paper. Let's test rubber. The right properties of a raincoat is not absorbent, strong and flexible, and lightweight. What do you think? Is rubber absorb water or not? It's not. Is it strong and flexible? Yes, it's strong enough and flexible. And it's light. Let's test this raincoat. Yeah, it's good. This girl is happy now. She does not get wet. So we can make a raincoat out of rubber. Let's test a bike tire. If we would like to make a bike tire, what's the perfect material or what's the right material that we can use to make this bike tire? The needed properties are strong, flexible, and good traction. Let's try glass. What will be happen if we make a bike tire out of glass like this one? Let's test it. Uh-oh, it's breaking. It's not a good idea at all. What if we use rubber again? Let's test it. Oh, good. It's strong, flexible, and great traction. So we can make bike tire out of rubber. Excellent, grade 2. Let's test a fish tank. The needed properties for fish tank is to be transparent, does not absorb water, strong and rigid. What if we use like fabric? Is it a good idea or not? Let's test it. Oh, it's not a good idea at all because fabric can absorb water and it's not strong or rigid. So let's try glass. Is it a good idea or not? Let's test it. It's a good idea. Excellent, grade 2. It's strong and rigid, transparent, and does not absorb water. Excellent, grade 2. Now let's test a towel. If we would like to make a towel, the needed properties are absorbent, soft, and flexible. What do you think? What is the best material to make a towel? Is it wood, brick, metal, or fabric? What if we make this towel out of wood? Is it a good idea or not? Let's test it. Oh, it's not good at all. It's not too absorbent, not very soft, not very flexible. So it's not a good idea. What if we make this towel out of fabric like this one? Yes, good. He's very happy now. Because fabric is absorbent, soft, and flexible. Interesting. That's enough for today, grade 2. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.